I've set up the cameras really well because they're really close to each other, so I don't have to, you know, look at 3 different perspectives. It's almost the same, so it's perfect. So let us invite our lovely Federica. There we go. Invite sent. And we should be hearing from her in a second. I think it's connected. There we go. There we have her. Hello, Federica. You keep cutting off, darling.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out why my connection is not.
Okay. Would you like me to do the introduction and then you can jump in? Can you hear me?
Oh, now I can hear you better.
Okay, cool. So I'll start the introduction. So hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to another live from the WoodUbend workshop here in Leeds. We are yet to finish our piece of furniture. Well, I did say that it's going to take quite a bit of time. But today we're back with some more stenciling, but this time I'm going to be doing the front, okay? So as you can probably glimpse, we've done this side. I haven't yet done the other side, don't tell anyone. But it's going to look exactly the same but mirrored, of course. And then we've just come up with the design in the front for it. So let's oh, I can see that Federica is full on with great internet. So I'll let her do the translation of that, and then I can explain what we're going to do stenciling wise.
Yes. Quindi buongiorno a tutti da questa nuova diretta dal laboratorio di inizio di WoodUbend. Oggi Artemis continuerà con questa caffettiera che ha cominciato qualche diretta fa, come vedete aveva già fatto il laterale e oggi andrà avanti con lo stencil, ma andrà a riprodurlo sulla parte frontale.
So, as you have probably seen me wave about, I have the lovely stencil which is called Leafy Scroll that I'm going to be using 4 of today. So I'm going to stencil it 4 times on the surface. Now I'm using 4 just simply for it to be easy on me, but in reality you could do that with just 2 sheets of that stencil. So my plan is the following. So what we're going to do is I'm doing it approximately for now because we need to do a first coat of painting first, but it's gonna look a bit like this.
Very quick hello to Mohammed, who's joined us on the YouTube chat and said hello. I don't think I've seen him join before, so I just wanted to welcome him to the YouTube chat.
Hello Mohammed, welcome.
Oh, and Jodie Larrison on the Facebook side of things has said hello everyone. Hello.
Hello Jodie. So it's going to look a bit like this. I've put it approximately, it's not straight, I know, but we're going to stencil this like that. So I'm using 4 of the same design to create one huge centerpiece. If you want to take a picture or a video of it, you can, Connor. I'm going to be redoing this anyway. I need to take them off to be able to do a second coat of paint.
Quindi oggi Artemis andrà a utilizzare questo stencil che è il Leafy Scrolls e in particolare lei ne utilizzerà 4 per riprodurre questo design. In realtà me ne bastano anche 2, oggi ne userà 4 per fare più veloce. Come vedete ha più o meno posizionato gli stencil per darvi un'idea di come sarà il risultato, come andranno fatti, ma prima va a dare un'altra mano sulla superficie sui cassetti.
And of course I'm going to be stenciling one by one. I'm not going to put the whole thing and start stenciling all at once. It's not going to work that way. So us start by doing the second coat. So we're gonna take back the magic paint Delice, and I'm just gonna do a second coat on that front, which it needs. Ok, so there we go.
E ovviamente gli stencil verranno poi posizionati uno per volta, non andrà a fare tutti insieme. Prima di partire però va appunto a dare la seconda mano con il nostro Delice che aveva già utilizzato in precedenza.
So, how's everyone today, guys? Any projects going on? Any plans for this week?
Artemis ci chiede come stiamo, se abbiamo dei progetti in corso o piani particolari per la settimana.
Oh, we've had Alexandra say hello in the in the Facebook chat, sorry.
Hello, Alexandra. Is it our Alexandra?
Yeah. Oh, and we've also had Maria Patricia Chavez join us on the YouTube chat and give us a little love heart and a thumbs up. Thanks very much, Maria.
Hello, Maria. So initially I had planned to do also a second coat on the molding, but since we're concentrating on the center here, I can always come back later. So I'm just doing this for now.
In questo momento vedete che si sta concentrando più sulla parte dei cassetti, in realtà andrà, il piano è quello di dare una seconda mano comunque anche alla parte del pregio, ma siccome stiamo lavorando sulla parte frontale del cassetto si concentra su questa.
We're almost finished, Connor. But you won't see how much of a difference because I'm doing the same colour.
Yeah, that's why I've got on a couple of videos. I'll get rid of you drying it as well. Should be fine.
So for anybody that is watching us for the first time, we are WoodUbend. So what we actually sell is this kind of thing here that we have added. It wasn't there before. They are actually wood composite heatable moldings, and they are lovely to adhere to your pieces of furniture. And as you can see, they do really well with magic paints.
Per chi fosse nuovo appena arrivato, vi ricordiamo che appunto WoodUbend produce questi bellissimi fregi in pasta di legno che sono modellabili attraverso il calore e possono essere appunto attaccati per abbellire mobili, come in questo caso o qualunque altra cosa, e come vedete anche vanno molto molto bene con la nostra Magic Paint che Arte sta utilizzando.
Can I have my spritzer of water, please, Connor?
Of course you can.
So I can feel that the paint is starting to dry, which is why I've just asked if Connor would kindly bring me my spritzer, which he did. So this is just a mister, this is just water. It's just it's just to make so that my paint doesn't dry too quickly until I'm happy on how it's showing on the surface.
E semplicemente aiutandosi con uno spruzzino e della vernice sente che sta diventando troppo asciutta, va a spruzzare leggermente per lavorarla ancora un po' e ottenere il risultato che desidera.
So there we go, I'm happy with the paint, how it shows on the piece of furniture. Great. Sorry, I just saw a piece of something there.
So Patty's just joined on the Facebook chat.
Hello, Patty.
Yeah, she says, good day, Artemis and Connor. Connor, I hope you enjoyed your holiday. Oh, thank you very much, Patty. I did it. I had a great time.
Yeah. You have to tell us what you did.
Well,
Not all of it, and we don't want the details. We just want the.
I went to Manchester twice actually.
Twice.
Yeah, for very different concerts. Yep.
I'm gonna be. It's not plugged in. Oh.
Yeah, I went to see a rapper that I've been listening to since I was around 16, 15,
So it
somewhere
was
in
a
there.
nostalgia thing.
Somewhat, but it's one of them ones where he actually released a new album this year that's one of my favourites of his, so it's one of the few artists where, as I've been getting older, his music seems to actually have evolved with me, not just been left behind in nostalgia, so that was good.
I see.
And then on Saturday, I got to see Iggy Pop live, that was cool.
Oh, that is cool. My auntie would be jealous of you.
Yeah, he left the stage by getting a massive coffin out on stage and got dropped into a coffin and rolled off stage. So that's how he left the stage at the end of the concert.
I don't know how much of that is acceptable for live streaming.
Listen, it's Iggy Pop, what do you mean? It's a household name. Been around since the 60s. By staging a large coffin, I don't see the problem. You got in it voluntarily, it's all fine.
Some people are just weird, right? So how about you, Federica? What have you been doing this past weekend?
We had a long weekend because we had Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and I used those days to redo my kitchen table.
Ooh, tell us all about it.
Oh yes, I had to paint, and then I used our maroon to paint it again, so it's brand new.
We've just had LaPaul join us on the YouTube chat and say hi. We've had Brenda Raven say hello everyone from Australia in the Facebook chat. Hello Brenda and LaPaul. And we've also had someone on TikTok called Chantal start following us. Thank you very much, Chantal.
Hello and thank you, everyone. So, I'm just taking some sandpaper. It's 240 grit, right? And this is because of my paintbrush strokes. Yeah. I'm just gonna sand it lightly because I need a very smooth area so that the stencil doesn't bleed.
Quindi adesso, utilizzando una carta abrasiva grana 240, va semplicemente a lisciare le pennellate per avere una superficie molto liscia affinché appunto riesca a riprodurre molto bene lo stencil senza che vada a svuotare.
As you can see, the surface is already curved, so it's already going to be difficult for me. So I'm really just trying to bring all the chances on my side there.
E questo passaggio viene fatto anche perché, come vedete, la superficie è già di per sé curva e quindi Artemis vuole ridurre al minimo le difficoltà comunque che può incontrare.
Just have what I call my dusting paintbrush.
Adesso va a togliere la polvere con un pennello asciutto.
And I've actually been not good enough in the part that here I sanded it too much so I can see the white paint from underneath. So I'm just going to add a bit more paint there just to cover it up.
E in realtà su questa parte che ci sta facendo vedere è andata a carteggiare un po' troppo e ha riportato in superficie il colore di base precedente, quindi va a ritoccarlo.
And there we go. That should be up. I really haven't been. Yeah, water. So the water, I'm using a bit more water compared to what I used before, simply because I don't want to have to sand it again. With the water, it becomes easier to just, you know, not have those paintbrush strokes in the end.
E adesso ho utilizzato un pochino più di acqua rispetto a quella che ho utilizzato prima, proprio per evitare di carteggiare nuovamente, quindi con l'acqua le viene già risulta già una superficie un po' più liscia.
Done. Okay. So, next is going to be stenciling. So, let us start with this one. So it's going to be, so I've already looked, you see how we have the Solid Joe logo here? This is what I'm basing everything off. So I need to make sure that this is now straight this way, which isn't, so.
Quindi adesso va a posizionare gli stencil partendo in realtà come riferimento proprio dal logo che è inciso sull'angolo e va a posizionarli cercando ovviamente di essere il più dritta possibile.
So my tell, so this is to know how high it needs to be, and then here, these two, this line and this line need to be parallels. That is my tell, which they are not, so.
E va appunto a basarsi sul logo per essere centrata e invece sulle due linee che possiamo vedere laterali per posizionarlo meglio affinché sia parallelo e dritto.
That looks straight, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sure are we?
The curves of the surface are kind of throwing me off, so not 100%.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go with this as it is, and as you can see, it's curved. So I'm going to focus on this curved section first, and then I'm going to come with my fingers and basically just hold everything down while I'm stenciling. But first, we're doing this part. So, and again, because of the, you know, the drawers are actually a little bit higher or lower than this section, so I need to be very careful. So, stencil brush, magic paint Sophia again, which is what we used on the other side. And this will help me also to contain any risk of bleeding. I'm using a little board to be sure of the amount of paint that I have on my paintbrush.
Adesso va a riprodurre lo stencil, si concentrerà prima su appunto la posizione, poi andando proprio a lavorarlo con le mani e piegandolo andrà a concentrarsi anche sull'altra. Con un pennello da stencil e una piccola tavoletta per appunto controllare la quantità di vernice sul pennello va a riprodurre.
We've just had Fotheny join and say Kalispera and St. Connor.
Kalispera for me. So on the places where I can see that it's not super secure, I'm coming with a little bit less paint. You can always come up back on it, but it will eliminate a lot of the risk of bleeding.
sulle pagine si vede che lo stencil è un po' meno sicuro, quindi proprio non appiccicato alla perfezione, utilizza un pennello un po' più scarico, tanto si può comunque ripassare poi sopra ed evitare appunto che vada a scordare.
Just giving you tips on how to better contain bleeding here. Oh.
E ovviamente questi sono consigli su come evitare di scordare sempre con questi.
Sorry for that.
Alright.
We'll need to contain that. Where is it? It's here. It needs another. I have another here. I'll do it in a second. It's not too bad. As you can see, the piece of furniture is actually going up and down. There. Any pieces that I might have missed. I haven't done this part. Need a bit more paint. Can everybody see this, guys? This is the one of the two. Well, it's not the furthest, but they can see clearly.
Yeah, I'm looking at the frame. Should be able to see. Yeah.
There we go. Try to avoid going over the edge of the stencil as well.
Sempre con la parte più laterale.
So, I think that I'm trying to find any sections that I've done more faded than others without wanting to, but I think we are there.
Sulle parti un pochino più chiare, perché non sono completamente coperte.
Okay. We need to now do this. So, I'm gonna hold it there. Do you want to film me doing this movement?
Sure. One sec. Yep.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, go ahead.
And that's what I want. And I think that's gonna be it.
Oh, we've just had Christina Salamone on the YouTube chat. Give us a little wave.
Hello, Christina. Welcome, welcome. You ready?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, that is actually a lot better than I was. I was not very confident about this, but I think it looks great. You'll see a lot more when we get on to the opposing side, but there we go. Actually, I'm thinking I can twist.
Questo è appunto il risultato che è venuto in realtà molto meglio di quanto Artemis si aspettasse, mi è venuto molto molto bene.
Sorry guys, just need to do this movement, and can you guys see? Yeah, you can see a bit better there, can't you? Yeah. There and there. There, I think you have a better view of the piece of furniture. Okay, so I'm gonna dry this, and we'll get on to the next one.
Vado ad asciugare questo primo stencil e poi continuerà con il secondo.
That is dread. Next one is this. So we have the pipe there. There. And I think that is straight. I'll wait for Connor to be ready so he can give me his opinion too. But Federica, so what color was the table that you did?
Oh, it was actually wood, so I just dyed it with our protective coating, like the brown one, which is semi-transparent. So it came out that you can still see the wood, it's just a bit darker.
Cool, cool. What does it look like, Connor? I think it is straight, but you let me know.
Think so, yeah.
You think so? Great. If you think so, that's all I needed.
I think I'm getting thrown off by the curves, just the ever so
Yeah.
slight tilt as well. You know, because we have to steady it.
Yeah.
The combination is really throwing me off today.
Okay, so we have our second stencil. Do you want me putting it down, Connor?
Yes, please.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
There we go.
Great. And we've just had Catherine Lebert join on the Facebook chat and say bonjour.
Bonjour, Catherine. So, more paint. I might need another stencil brush, Connor,
Well done.
for the next stencil. Why is it moving so much?
E adesso di nuovo un po' di colore.
Okay. This is too much for me.
Oh, we've just had Diane Galvin join us on the Facebook chat and say good morning from sunny Massachusetts. Good morning.
Good morning, darling. So it's sunny there.
Yeah.
Wish it was here.
Yeah, we've lost our sun now. It's here for a tiny bit.
Well, it was last week was not as bad as they predicted it. Everybody was saying, "Oh, you're going to get high winds. You're going to get stupid amounts of rain. You're going to get, you know." When I was listening about it, I thought there was going to be a deluge of some sort. But
Yeah, it was just really humid all the time.
yeah.
Felt like it wanted to rain, but barely did.
But now what we're getting is it was very humid last week. Very, very humid. Oh, that's too much paint. Oh, what are you doing out there? It's too much paint.
And we've just had, apologies if I butcher your name here, we've had Rumkina Avanova join us from Bulgaria, saying greetings from Shumen, Bulgaria.
Hello.
What's the weather like over in Bulgaria? I'm curious. We don't have a lot of, I don't think we see a lot of people joining us in the chat from Bulgaria, do we?
No, but I'm guessing it mustn't be that bad right now.
Oh, and we've also had Diane Garvin say we've had lots of rain this year, so we welcome the sun. Yeah, Massachusetts, it's like the New England area of America, if I remember right. So they've got pretty They've got pretty similar weather to us generally.
Do they?
I
Okay.
think so, yeah, generally I'm pretty sure it's quite a rainy, windy, a lot of the time it'll be more extreme, because it's America, but... So I think they get more snow and things like that than we do. When it is sunny, it's actually sunny, not like here.
Not pretend.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've come to the edge again. Connor, if you want to film.
Yes.
Dove è stata la parte principale, adesso rifà il bordino appunto andando a piegare lo stencil.
I'm looking at from what perspective I'm stippling from. That is my secret.
We've just had a question for you in French on the
Yeah.
Facebook chat.
Give me a second. Do you want to do the... Sorry guys, I'm going to answer the question. I'll be right there. Do you want to film me for the reveal?
Yep.
I'm going to take it from here. Yeah?
Yep, go ahead.
Woo! No bleeding! Yay!
E anche qua vedete che lo stencil è venuto molto bene, senza sbavature.
So, here you go, stencil Connor, and I'll read, you said on Facebook,
Yes, Facebook. The most recent.
Secondaire pour pochoir et ensuite peinture, si j'ai bien compris. So we have a question from Catherine Lebert, who says, is it a special product you're using for the stencil, and then paint? And just gonna explain everything in English, and then I'll translate it in French, just for everyone to know. So what we're doing, we're just using our post-chalk stencil, right? That on a painted surface, we have lightly sanded it. For anyone that is also new in the chat, we have lightly sanded it, and this has been sprayed with spray mount by 3M, okay, which just makes it tacky and makes it stay on the surface without leaving any traces to the surface, okay. And then we are using magic paint in Sophia to stencil through our stencil. Do you want to translate it in Italian first, Federica?
Ok, quindi quello che ci ha detto Artemis, giusto per fare un piccolo recap di come si utilizzano, come fanno gli stencil, sta utilizzando lo stencil di post-chalk, utilizzando anche una colla che è la spray mount fatta apposta, quindi che rende gli stencil appiccicosi ma senza lasciare tracce sulla superficie, e utilizza poi il nostro soffio per andare appunto a riprodurre lo stencil sulla superficie.
Great. And now in French. We've done 3 languages. Alors, coucou Catherine, juste pour t'expliquer qu'est-ce qu'on a fait, et puis tous les francophones qui nous écoutent en ce moment. Donc, ce qu'on a fait, c'est qu'en fait, on a peint avec de la peinture à base de chalk, de magic paint. On a fait 2 couches. Après, on a sanded in French. Après, on a fait avec du papier. Ouais, voilà, on a fait ça. Et après, on utilise les pochoirs post-chalk. What's the name of it again? Leafy scroll. Voilà, on utilise le pochoir Leafy Scroll qu'on a mis du spray mount de 3M qui fait que ça reste sur la surface, mais ça laisse aucune trace sur la surface elle-même. Ça reste un peu collant sur le pochoir, mais c'est tout. Et on utilise la peinture de Magic Paint en Sophia pour mettre à travers notre pochoir. Ceci est tout ce qu'on fait. Voilà. S'il y a quoi que ce soit comme autre question, n'hésitez pas, mettez-le et puis je lirai tous vos commentaires. Voilà. So there we go, that was the French version, and on to stenciling we go. This is dry. And here we go, so this one will go this way. So this is the same height, is it? Just looking where the designs come up to. Also, this is this. Yeah. So there, I think we're good for the height. Yeah. There. Yep. That looks better. What's up?
I'm going to have to run down.
Yeah. Who for, if I may ask?
Believe it'll be a collection for UPSR FedEx.
You go. I'm gonna debate with this stencil for a little bit, I think. Sorry guys, this is the important bit so that it all comes together.
Ovviamente in questo momento Atomy si sta prendendo un po' il suo tempo per posizionare bene lo stencil proprio per far venire un risultato ottimale, perché deve essere dritto.
Then maybe, does that come up? No. Nope, nope, nope. Tiny bit higher. So, what do we have here? This is this. That seems the right height. That is there. There I have a tiny bit of that. The top part looks right. This is correct. This part's in the right place. Oh. Connor, what do you think?
Yeah, looks good to me.
Looks good to you?
And while I was gone, Catherine said thank you very much. I think I understood it well.
Ok. Excuse-moi pour mon français, Catherine. Ça fait un moment que je ne le parle pas tous les jours. Girl. Okay. I'm gonna say that that's it. Okay. Can I have another stencil brush? Because this one is a little bit too dry for my taste. Just checking on this as well. Yeah, that's alright. Okay. Perfect. Just using another fresh stencil brush simply because it was starting to get, I was going to say crunchy, but maybe that's not the right word. On that, you'll certainly find a better one.
Quindi adesso procede con la terza riportazione dello stencil. In questo momento ha cambiato il pennello solo perché il primo si stava seccando leggermente, quindi per avere un risultato migliore è andato a cambiarlo.
What's the word you use there, Federica? Because I think you found a better word in Italian.
Well, yeah, it was like seccando. It was drying out. I mean,
Yeah, it was drying out and becoming more difficult to work with. Sorry, what was your alternative, Federica?
well, I was thinking maybe about stiff.
Yes. Perfect word. Okay. So every time, wherever I'm going with my paintbrush, I'm always looking for if my stencil is lifting anywhere. And if I see that it is lifting, I'm coming with my finger and pushing it back down, keeping it safe.
Quindi ovviamente ovviamente ovunque passa con il pennello Artemis controlla anche che lo stencil non si stia rialzando, e se dovesse succedere semplicemente con le dita va a premerlo bene sulla superficie.
We've just had Anwar join on the YouTube chat and say hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Welcome.
Where are you joining us from, Anwar? I don't think I've seen you in the chat before.
No. I went over the edge.
Yeah, so.
I'll paint over it next. Nope, nope, nope.
It's always baby wipes right above your head.
Yeah, I know, but yeah.
Oh, hello, Linda Ward.
Hello, Linda.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try and attempt that surname and potentially butcher it. I'm very sorry. Hello, Linda Ward.
Okay, any place I've missed a little bit there. That, and let's get to that edge. There we go. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
I'm so glad I have not yet done any bleeding. That is
E anche
finished.
questo è tutto molto bene, senza sbavature.
So I know that this is quite repetitive, but I think it's a lovely design that will just suit this piece of furniture. Especially it brings together the sides that we did last week with the front. And with the flourishes of the WoodUbend in the front as well. I still think I need something in the corners though, WoodUbend wise. Sorry, there you go, Federica, your turn.
Sappiamo che è un procedimento un po' ripetitivo, ma viene fuori un design molto molto carino che va a riprendere anche i laterali che sono stati fatti la scorsa settimana e anche a riprendere il fregio che è stato applicato sulla parte frontale.
Catherine just said, I'm translating it with the inbuilt thing, so apologies if this isn't the most accurate.
Yeah.
I think this chest of drawers will be superb. The magic paint is very pleasant to work with. And then she just put, wow, j'adore. Which pretty much means, wow, I love it.
Yes.
One of the only words I remember from... Yes.
Quite literally.
One of the only ones I remember from high school French. And that's just because of how similar it is to English.
Oh, Connor, you should have told me you wanted a refresher.
I did not. I specifically did not.
Dear. So I think we've got it. It fits with the top on the where it all goes. Maybe a little bit further this way. What do you think? This is the most difficult one. It's because it has to fit with this one, but it has to fit with this one too.
I think that looks good.
In particolare
Bend the other side again.
probabilmente perché deve andare a coincidere sia con quello che con quello sopra.
Okay. I think we've got it. I think we've got it.
Dovremmo esserci.
There we go. So, Sophia, magic paint again. One last time. There we go. That little tiny bit doesn't want to stay, so pushing it down. Like that. Not a lot of people have given us weather reports, have they?
No, not quite a lot.
What about you, Federica? What's the weather like? You said that it was quite good weather this weekend, didn't you?
Yeah, it was quite good. I mean, it depends because yes, yesterday like evening it rained for a little bit, like 5 minutes, but we're starting to have the hot weather coming for summer.
Does it get that warm in your region? Up in the mountains?
Yeah, quite a bit. It depends, but it's starting to be like quite warm, yeah.
Any place I might miss color? Now's your moment.
No, looks good to me.
That's good. Okay. We're doing the return.
Oh, and Mermaid Lindsay in the TikTok chat has said Florida East Coast here.
Hello, Florida. So, there we go. There we go. Not going to touch it anymore. And ready? Woohoo! No bleeding. Happy Artemis. Artemis having a dance here off camera. There we go. So.
Oh, thank you, Mermaid Lindsay, who just said fabulous when we did the stencil reveal.
Thank you. And the way did I say thank you to Catherine for her kind words? I don't remember. Merci, Catherine.
Maybe say it in French. She's been making all of her comments in French, so.
Yeah. So it's drying nicely. So, last but not least, before I let you guys off, I'm gonna lightly sand the stencil. Now, you probably can't see it from that distance, but right now you have kind of a raised, because the paint has made kind of like little mountains, and it has that slight texture, which I'm gonna now smooth out with some sandpaper.
Adesso semplicemente utilizzando della carta abrasiva va a lisciare lo stencil, soprattutto perché una volta che è stato fatto ha questa texture leggermente rialzata, quindi per andare a lisciare la superficie va a carteggiarlo leggermente.
So thank you very much Courtney and Linda Ward for saying beautiful and love the dresser. And you've been asked what grade sandpaper is that? Is that the 240 still?
Yeah, it's 240 sandpaper. I'm using something very light, especially because of those edges, well, corners, should I call them here?
Just to give it a bit of a faded effect.
Yeah, what I want, so it brings it, or it makes it more, how do I explain this? It makes it smoother, it makes it look less rough on the surface as well, up close at least.
Yeah, you can kind of see it.
Sto utilizzando sempre una 240 e va a lisciare la superficie, renderla più uniforme con il resto.
Oh, and thank you, Judy Oliveira, who's just said beautiful.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, I hope that answered your question, Mermaid Lindsay. Let us know if you have any others. I'm always happy to explain.
So, and I personally really like the texture after you've sanded it. It makes it look like partially raised, very lightly raised, but you can't see it with the eye, so it's a lovely, smooth, raised texture.
Yeah, Diane said it makes it look blended.
My mistake from before is gone.
Distante al tatto, all'occhio magari non salta subito, non è così visibile in questo momento, però al tatto si può sentire la superficie leggermente rialzata. Una volta carteggiata diventerà completamente liscia.
And see if there's any places where you find that it's too rough, you can always come and fade it out with some sandpaper.
Ovviamente se ci sono dei punti che sono troppo grezzi, per così dire, si può semplicemente andare appunto con la carta abrasiva a carteggiare un po'.
You've just had another comment in French, a question that isn't translating quite right.
C'est pas pour avoir un effet usé, Catherine, c'est parce que on a la texture en fait à cause de la peinture et puis du mouvement du pinceau. Ça fait comme des petites montagnes. Je suis désolée, je suis pas de meilleur mot là en ce moment. Et ça laisse une texture assez rêche. Donc en utilisant du papier à poncer, je suis désolée, je ne me rappelle plus du nom. Ça fait en fait une texture smooth. Please Google smooth in French, I beg you. So I'm just explaining why we are sanding this in French. We've said it 3 times already on the live, so in English, so I'm not going to say it again. Hein? Lisse. Pour avoir une texture un peu plus lisse. Et ça fait que à l'œil ça a l'air beaucoup plus calme, enfin calme c'est pas le meilleur mot, mais ça a l'air beaucoup plus apaisant. Voilà. There we go, finished. French is done for now. Should we rename the lives instead of the Italian live? It's going to be the multilingual live.
Absolutely.
Okay, there we go. And where is my dusting brush? Yes, I'll come and do a second coat for you, don't worry.
Adesso va a rimuovere la polvere con un pennello asciutto sempre.
And there we go. This was what I wanted to do today, what I wanted to finish. I'm getting out of the way so you don't have the... I'll move a bit of everything so that you can see it up front. So, sorry for the trembling, but there you go. I'll put a bit more light. Yes, I'm in front. That is my shadow right there. And I'll get the third and last camera. No, that was for me to emphasize. And then don't forget the third one. And there we go. So this is what we've done today. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Ed ecco il risultato finale, quello che voleva appunto concludere Artemis oggi, e speriamo che vi sia piaciuto.
So, guys, thank you very much to all of you for being with us today. There's quite a few of you actually. If you have any questions about anything that we've done today, feel free to just put it in a comment and someone will certainly answer any of your questions. Apart from that, we still have to possibly put some WoodUbends on the front, I think. I would suggest that at least. And then we have to finish to do the top, which I have no clue of what I'm gonna do there yet. So, see you all next time for the continuation of this piece. Anyway, sorry, go on. Yeah, you have to translate. I forget sometimes.
Se avete domande su questo progetto potete tranquillamente scriverle nei commenti e qualcuno vi risponderà. Prossimamente appunto andremo avanti, probabilmente Artemis diceva che vorrebbe aggiungere dei piedi sulla parte frontale dei cassetti e poi rimarrà ancora la parte superiore del top da fare, a cui però deve ancora pensare, quindi ci rivedremo nelle prossime dirette per finire questo cassettone.
So, thank you all for being with us again today. We'll see you all next time. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and see you next time. Bye, Federica. Have a great evening.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.